Before we begin, if you love true stories of survival, mystery, and the incredible strength of the human spirit, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We bring you real-life stories that will leave you speechless. Hit the like button, share with someone who loves a good survival story, and tap the bell so you never miss an episode. Now, let's begin. This is the story of a girl who fell from the sky and lived. It sounds impossible. Unbelievable. But it's true. On Christmas Eve, 1971, a 17-year-old girl boarded a plane with her mother. Moments later, she was free-falling 2 miles above the earth into the heart of the Amazon rainforest. She was the only survivor of a devastating plane crash. This is the story of Juliane Koepcke and how she defied death. Juliane was no ordinary teenager. Born in Peru to German scientists, she had grown up surrounded by the wild. The Amazon rainforest wasn't just a jungle to her. It was home. Her parents were biologists. They ran a research station deep in the forest. Juliane knew about snakes, insects, dangerous plants. She wasn't afraid of the wild. But even she couldn't have prepared for what was coming. It was December 24th, Christmas Eve. Juliane and her mother, Maria, boarded Lancer Flight 508 from Lima to Pucallpa. It was a short flight, just about an hour. They were excited to get home for the holidays. But barely 25 minutes into the flight, everything changed. The plane entered a storm. A violent one. Dark clouds. Heavy turbulence. Lightning crackled all around them. The plane rocked hard. Overhead bins burst open. Passengers screamed. Then it happened. A bolt of lightning struck the plane. The fuselage broke apart in midair. Juliane, still strapped to her seat, was sucked out into the sky. She was falling. Imagine that. 17 years old. Hurtling toward the jungle floor from 10,000 feet in the air. Strapped to nothing but your airplane seat. Juliane lost consciousness mid-fall. When she woke up, she was on the ground. Alive. She couldn't believe it. The jungle surrounded her, thick vines, towering trees, buzzing insects. She had a broken collarbone, a deep gash on her leg, one eye swollen shut. She had lost her glasses. One sandal was gone. And she was completely alone. Juliane had no food. No supplies. Just a small bag of candy and the clothes she wore on the flight. But she remembered something her father taught her. Follow water. Water will lead to people. So she began to walk. Or rather, limp. Through the dense rainforest. In sweltering heat. With injuries. And no idea where she was. For 10 days, Juliane wandered through the Amazon. She floated down streams. Slept on the jungle floor. Fought off insects and hunger. Drank dirty water just to stay alive. Maggots had infested the wound in her arm. She tried to remove them herself, using a stick. When that didn't work, she poured gasoline she found in a nearby boat engine into the wound. The maggots fled. She was weak. Barely able to walk. But she kept going. Then, on the 10th day, she found a small boat docked near a shelter. She waited. Hoping someone, anyone, would come. And then, she heard voices. 3 local lumbermen had arrived. At first, they thought they were seeing a ghost. Juliane told them her story. They were stunned. They cleaned her wounds, fed her, and carried her down river to safety. Out of 92 people on Lancer Flight 508, Juliane Koepcke was the only survivor. In the weeks that followed, she helped search teams locate the crash site and the body of her mother. She had walked through the jungle for days with a broken collarbone and a wounded leg and lived to tell the tale. Juliane later returned to the jungle. Not as a victim, but as a scientist. She earned a PhD in biology, just like her parents. Her story has been told in books, in documentaries, and even in a film by Werner Herzog, a director who narrowly missed boarding that same doomed flight. Juliane Koepcke didn't just survive a fall from the sky. She survived everything the jungle could throw at her. And she walked her way into history. A quiet teenager who became a symbol of human resilience and the will to live. Sometimes, the most unbelievable stories are the ones that are absolutely true. If this story moved you, inspired you, or gave you chills, go ahead and hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel for more true stories just like this one. We release new episodes every week that reveal the power of survival, mystery, and the human spirit. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next story.